Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with my husband. This is James, if you haven't seen him before on my channel. And we are here for an exciting announcement, which you already know if you read the title of the video. But we bought a bus. We bought a school bus, which we're going to be converting into a camper to live in. We're going to show you in this video some footage of like the buying process and how that all went. And then we also just thought it would be fun to kind of talk about what we're doing, what our plan is, and all of that, just, you know, to document and look back on. Do you want to tell them kind of like, because it was kind of your thing first, so like what drew you to like want to do this?
Instagram. The adventure, it looks so glamorous, and people have these, whatever, $70,000-$80,000 Sprinter vans that are just decked out. But, so, honestly, seeing those on YouTube and Instagram at first, it's like, ooh, that looks cool. But then, looking at tiny houses, because that also was attractive.
Yeah, he's wanted to live in a tiny house for a while.
I like the minimal side of things.
Yeah. So he was really interested in it at first, and he had always said, like, would you, like, live in a bus or a van, and, like, whatever, or would you live in a tiny house? And I was always like, no. It was kind of always in, like, the back of his mind, and I was kind of always against it, but I would say the past, like, year and a half, we really wanted to do something different and to, like, go somewhere, but we didn't know what we wanted to do. So for a while, we were like, oh, maybe we'll move to Denver because we like Denver, or maybe we move to Oregon or Maine or something. Like, we both really love traveling, so we also really had a passion for travel, and we wanted to travel. And so, you know, with that being the case, and then we also really didn't know where we wanted to settle down, and we still don't know. So that was kind of stressing us both out, because we would just have conversations like, I don't know where we want to go. Like, we want to eventually buy like our dream home and start a family and settle down, but where is that?
At one point, we had like a map of the U.S. and we were marking off places where we didn't want to be to narrow down where we did want to be.
Yeah, and it was just like too many options still. And, you know, we also didn't want to just like move somewhere, rent an apartment, live there for a year, and then be like, oh, this isn't for us, you know, because that's a lot of time wasted. So basically,
and we wouldn't just buy a house in a random city that we've never been to. So.
Exactly. So it kind of just happened like kind of quickly and kind of by chance, because one of my friends was talking to me about how her and her husband are thinking about getting a van and living in it sometime, and I just said to her like, oh, James is going to be so jealous, he wants to do it. And she said to me, she's like, well, why don't you guys do it? And I don't know why, like when she said that to me, I was just kind of like, yeah, like why wouldn't we?
Why would we not?
Because I had just always said no. Like, it was just no, because it's different. It's not what I thought I would do, and it won't be always like super easy or comfortable. But also, living in a house somewhere is not always super easy and comfortable. It's not always what you want to do. Like, there's pros and cons both sides. So I was just kind of like, oh, like, good point. Like, why wouldn't we? I kind of jokingly, like, that day I had talked to my friend, and when I saw James, I was like, do you want to live in a van? And he was just like, yeah? He couldn't believe I said that. And I was kind of joking still. Like, in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, we're actually never going to do that. And then we just kind of started talking about it. And, of course, you know, James was so excited because he had, like, this whole arsenal of, like, information ready to go. Like, we could do this and we could do this and whatever. I don't know. It was only a few days after we started talking about it. We were like, okay, like, we're actually going to seriously consider it. And so we decided we were going to take about a month to consider it. And then it only took, like, 2 weeks. And we were both like, yeah, no, this is definitely actually something I want to do once I thought about it. Basically, after we decided we were going to do it, we were like, okay, well, first step is finding a vehicle. It was like a week after we decided, and we were just looking on Facebook Marketplace, and we found one in the area for a really good price. And we're like, okay, how, like, this is just the first one we're going to look at. It's probably not going to work out. We'll just, like, go look at it and see. And it's just crazy. Like, it just all worked out. Like, everything was just, like, happening super fast.
The price was right,
so
and the body work was right. Yes, and after we decided, it happened pretty quick. Do you know how long it was after we decided?
I honestly think it was like 3 or 4 days. And we had gone to look at the bus, and then we looked at the bus on a Thursday, and we bought it the next Tuesday. So, went pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So we're recording this in hopes that eventually we'll be watching this, or someone will be watching this, and we will have our bus. But as you can see, James is very frustrated because
Oh no, I'm just peachy.
the adventure is already starting, guys. This is the first bus we're looking at, and the guy's nowhere to be found. So we can literally see it right there. But the right bus will come along. We just have to remember.
Oh, there's a guy backing up behind us. Just turned around. No,
Not the guy.
not him.
We'll update you.
Let him know we're here. Where should we meet? And I need an answer. And I wasn't mad at that point. But then he didn't show up and didn't answer. And I texted him. And then I called him at 5:09. Still nothing. And then I found out from the tech that he was gone.
But he said he was probably coming back.
Yep, probably. Can't live on probably. Is there gonna be food in the fridge today? Probably. You gonna get paid this week? Probably.
So we're here for the second time to actually pick up the bus. We have the check here that I can't show you, but we have it here, all ready to go for the amount we've been quoted for our bus. So anyways,
I'm sorry, I'm just so pissed off
no,
right now.
I'm getting
You
frustrated
don't
too.
set a time and then not show up.
It's 15 minutes already and he's not answering his phone, so...
And last time it was...
last
I missed
time
appointment
it was...
at 5.
Oh, I can't meet you till 6.
Reset to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then 25 minutes after that?
Yeah. So...
Every 5 minutes.
Don't call him every 5 minutes.
Hello.
Are we still on to meet at the shop?
I'm drawing a blank. I apologize. Were we supposed to meet tonight at 5?
Yeah, I thought we were going to meet to finalize the purchase of the bus.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I was thinking I thought you were somebody else. I apologize. I am on my way back there right now. I just dropped off a guy. I'm on my way back right now, so I will be there. I'm about 8 minutes out yet.
Okie dokie. We'll see you soon then.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's alright.
Alright, I'll be there shortly. Bye-bye.
Alright. Babe, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be angry on camera.
Babe, this is real life. We're gonna be vlogging real life. You're allowed to have real emotions. For real.
It just makes me frustrated.
Don't apologize. Like, this is like our life now. We're gonna be on camera all the time. And you can't escape being in the videos now.
Darn it.
Darn it. You're gonna be so thankful that we have these, though. That we have this documented. Maybe not this particular moment.
2 hours later.
I can't believe we're in a bus right now. This is the most crazy thing I've ever done in my life. I'm not spontaneous and crazy. Of course, this wasn't really spontaneous.
It was pretty crazy.
It's been a long time coming.
It's a little bit spontaneous. I just want you to tell me, like, what you see this space becoming for us.
This space is going to be the catalyst for growth. The door to opportunity. The key to unlocking our potential.
Okay, but like, literally for real though. Like, cheesiness aside, like, yeah. Okay, I'm excited because I feel like this is like the beginning of a whole new chapter of our lives, and we haven't really been able to like put our finger on it, but we just knew we were like craving something, and as soon as we like let ourselves accept that this could be a reality, I have felt that craving be satisfied. You know?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
100%.
I feel like this is the beginning of something huge for us. So we're gonna eat this meal, and this is our welcome
We should sit together.
to the bus meal. So we decided our first meal in the bus is gonna be Chick-fil-A. So here we are.
Of course.
In our bus. We're gonna have to come up with a name. We'll do that eventually. A name it'll come to us.
Just like the ideal cameras.
So yeah, we're just really excited.
How long do you think we'll be on the road? What do you think is going to be really easy? What do you think is going to be really hard?
So we kind of talked about how long, and I think I see us like at least a year, maybe longer, but probably not shorter than a year, because at this point I'm super excited to see a bunch of different places, and I know that it's going to take time to like go around and see everywhere. So I would say probably a year at the minimum. And then as far as like what's going to be hard and stuff, I know it's going to be hard adapting to not having as much stuff or as much access to things as you have. Being a little more creative about like where you're getting your water, how much water you're using, how much electricity you're using at one time, and all that. But I think the freedom that also will come with that will be well worth it. Like, I don't have to worry about maintaining all this stuff in my house because I'm just living in a really small space, and I don't have to worry about like buying all of these new clothes and stuff because I just keep minimal what I have and it all matches, and like just really like simple.
The minimal is just so attractive to me because
Yeah.
less stuff is like has less control over you,
Yeah. And you get so much more freedom when there's like less things in your life.
weighing you down. I can definitely see how it'd be like, whoa, that was really off the wall.
Yeah,
But
everyone
honestly,
we've told is like, are you joking? Like in our personal life?
Yeah,
So I'm sure even some of you watching this might be like a little shook. You don't even know us as personally, but even if you know me a little bit, you'll be a little surprised.
honestly, like the whole last year
I think it's
has
been leading
built
up to this. And
the
then,
ability
you know,
for
like,
me to work from home
Yeah.
and how I really enjoyed that. And
Yeah.
then, I don't know, just getting settled here and like wanting more. So I think even though it happened really quickly once we decided,
it was kind of like this missing piece that we knew something was missing that we really wanted to do,
you
but we
should.
couldn't put our finger on it.
Do you have the day that you were texting your friend about it?
Yeah,
What day was that?
I'd have to look.
How
on
long
my
was it
phone.
from the day that you first suggested it until the day we got the bus?
I'll have to look and I'll put it on the screen. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll put a screenshot of our texting conversation, but
You should, because
God,
that-
like,
it was
really used
quick.
my friend. Like, I've told her several times, I'm like, the fact that you just brought it up to me, it just, like, changed the course of our life. Like, not trying to be dramatic. And I messaged her so many times. I was like, do you, like, feel embarrassed, like, mad that we're, like, copying you? Because I felt like I was copying them because she's like, oh, we're going to do this super cool thing. And I'm like, oh, we're going to do it, too. But she's super chill and, like, loves that. And she's totally happy for us. It's just so crazy that, like, it was just brought up at like the perfect time, and it just really did feel like this missing piece that we just needed, like someone to like, hey, what about this? And I think it was mostly me because, like I said, he was always so for it, and I just wasn't. And then to have one of my friends like suggest it, and then it just be like, it just felt right. I don't know how else to say it. It's just, ever since we started talking about it, it just felt like real. And once I accepted the fact that it was like humanly possible, because for a long time I was like, that's impossible for me. I would never do that. That's so off the wall. Like, once I realized, like, oh, like, this is legit something we could do. We're definitely going to be doing it budget style. So if you're interested in seeing, like, a build that isn't, like, $70,000, you should subscribe. Maybe a little more, like, in reach of the normal human being.
Yeah, if you want to watch me screw up over and over again trying to build a bus.
So we will be doing like a whole series on here. Obviously, we're going to document the whole thing.
But what are your goals for the year?
So as soon as I thought about what this would look like for us, I thought of myself like sitting outside on like a picnic table with this like camper van or bus or whatever behind me, and we're like in the woods somewhere in this like new state that we're exploring, and I have my journal out and I'm drinking my coffee and I'm in the morning and I'm just like loving my life so much and just journaling about like all the ways that I've changed and grown, and like how this experience has taught me about what is important in life, and like bringing my past like traumas and all that, like bringing that like full circle to like heal through it and just grow and change and do something for like us and just for us, like to do something that isn't, you know, because people think it's what we should do or expect us to do it, but because we want to do it and we want the benefits of it. And so all of that to say, at the end of it, I see myself as this really like grown and changed person who has had like all of these experiences that I wouldn't have had otherwise. I'm able to just really know myself better and know more what I actually want from life, because I took a step back from the hamster wheel and kind of experienced what's out there. So like, what are you excited, like what do you see us getting out of it?
I definitely want to figure out where in the U.S. we want to live.
Yes.
Or maybe not where in the U.S. we want to live. Maybe Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, I want to figure out where we want to live.
Yeah.
Whether that's near
or
family.
Or at least what kind of like area.
Yeah, whether it's near family or friends or states that we really like, or dog-friendly cities, or, yeah, like you said, different areas, whether it's wooded or if we do like more city feel, or I just want to understand that a little bit more. And then I also want to, because right now I want to just go and explore. And so I'm looking to have that feeling of like wanting to settle down. So I'm definitely looking forward to, it's kind of like, I mean, it's like any traveling. You're really excited to leave, but you're really excited to come back home. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to both. I really can't wait to get on the road. I'm so excited to see places.
I think it'll be cool to look back on this and compare like the adventures and everything to like what we wanted out of it, and kind of see like how those line up. So that's our big announcement. We're not pregnant. We're just having a bus.
Yep.
So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you aren't, if you want to like keep up with our bus journey, and that's going to be like the whole shebang, like building the bus, and once we start traveling and where we go, the process of finding remote jobs and everything that goes into it. We're also going to be making the house that we currently live in into an Airbnb, so we'll definitely be sharing that as well. Just lots of stuff going on, so
it'll be a busy summer.
Yeah, it's going to be busy. If you guys have any questions about it, we'd love to do like a Q&A maybe about like more about why we did it or whatever, so let me know if you're interested in that, or if you have like any specific requests that have to do with the bus, let me know. We will totally do that for you.
In the build or in the travel.
Totally. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Ta-ta for now.
Bye. Why are you like this?